It's May, so it's time to do another notebook newsletter. Let's talk about some fun, new, and some returning of my favorite notebooks. And I chose a color scheme today of pink and yellow because I think that's so fun for the crossover between spring and summer. And it just feels like something like citrus and fresh and refreshing. So yeah, let's talk about these 4 notebooks that you might be interested in for May. So the first one here, you might have seen it before. It's called Obsessed with Checking All the Boxes. And if you are a note maker and list maker, you would love this one. If you love to check the box whenever you get something done or do something and then write it down and then check the box, you're gonna love it. It's this really cool light pink or blushy color, and it has check boxes. And inside, you've got 2 options every set of pages. So you have dot graph on one side, and then on the other side, you have a whole blank list of just blank lines, and each line has a little checkbox for you to check. So that is a really fun journal or notebook that you can use for your daily to-do lists or for goals, or just to keep track of a project or something that you are working on or something that you're manifesting. So obsessed with checking all the boxes. The next one that I want to share with you is just so fun and a little bit sarcastic. So it's kind of got that sweet and salty vibe going, or sweet and sour maybe, because it's lemon. So it says, when life gives you lemons, throw them at someone. Isn't that fun? Really, all you've got inside are dot graph or dot grid paper for bullet journaling. And the other reason why this one is perfect for bullet journaling is because the pages are numbered. So if you know anything about the structure or the setup of using a bullet journal format, you know that you can use the very first page to create your own index or a table of contents, and that way you can start every fresh new page for a different purpose or a different reason, but then you can mention on the very first page in your table of contents what goes on that page. So if you're making a list of things I want to do, or my plan for the day, or books to read, or tasks to complete, or people to reach out to, each of those can have their own different page, and you can have a table of contents, and all the pages are already numbered for you, so you can quickly flip back to those pages. If you don't need the page numbers, you can just ignore them. It's very subliminal, very subtle at the bottom of each page, but if you appreciate them, they are there for you. So dot graph or bullet journal, when life gives you lemons, throw them at someone. I hope you love that. It's so fun. If you love structure and you need a little bit more structure than just your own table of contents, then I have this super fun summer good vibes daily planner and to-do list. So this, don't you love the pink? Don't you love the ombre? Don't you love the rainbow and the fun font that says good vibes? And then when you get to the inside, again, we have a combination. We have on the one side, we have dot graph, not numbered, just blank dot graph. And then on the other side, there are some boxes for you to list out what you want to do. This is undated. So if you want to use it every day, you can. If you want to use it just weekdays or just work days or just your weekends or just specific days or a week at a time, you can do whatever you want with this. And then when you get to these daily planner pages, it gives you space for morning, afternoon, and evening, and a little extra section there for notes or maybe things that you want to carry over to the future. And then it also gives you a place to write down your to-dos, your intentions, a great place for gratitude, which is so important, and then a place so that you can track your mood with some cute little stars. So everything you need all compacted into one page per day. And then you also have a wide blank open dot graph page that you can use to make notes or draw doodles or list things out or do whatever you want to use this cute daily planner for. And then the final notebook to share with you today is one of the most popular notebooks. It's perfect for summertime. It's perfect for any time of year, really. But this is one of my best sellers, and people keep coming back for it. And it's called Feel Your Feels. So this is a prompted notebook. There are blank lines in here, but each set of blank lines is it's started by a prompt or a question. So this is really, it's great for self-coaching. It's great for you to get in touch with your feelings. And I'll just read some of the questions for you while you look at the fun, bright, colorful cover. So what specific feeling are you feeling right now, to really go inward and check in with yourself and see really how are you feeling? And then it invites you to describe how the feeling feels in your body, and it gives you a few prompts to kind of get your brain working. Is it light? Is it heavy? Is it dense? Is it floaty? And then it invites you to check in to see what thoughts are you thinking that's creating that feeling, and then narrowing it down and then working on that thought. And it takes you through a few different questions. So even just doing this once a day with whatever you're feeling, not necessarily a helpful or an unhelpful feeling or a chosen or an unchosen feeling, but just if you do this once a day, you will learn so much about how you feel your feelings and how you process your feelings and what emotions tend to come to you for what reasons, because of what thoughts. Or you can just use this sporadically or episodically when you're feeling certain ways and you really want to dig in and notice what is creating that feeling for you. So this is a prompted journal to process emotion, and it's called Feel Your Feels. And people love this one just because it is fun to look at, fun to have on your bedside table or in your bag or on your desk, but it's so helpful too. It really helps you dig into your own brain, into what you're thinking and feeling and doing, and really learn more about yourself. Before we go today, I do want to remind you or tell you for the first time, if you haven't heard yet, if you love the idea of journal prompts to help you get in touch with what you're thinking and feeling, you will love to get a weekly postcard in the mail from me. So this month here in May, we're doing rose themed. So some of the prompts were about kind of rose or flower ideas, like what's coming up for you right now and what has faded for you or what has bloomed. And then so you get 2 postcards every month that have journal prompts or conversation starters. And then you also get 1 journal or 1 postcard a month that just has a motivational or inspirational saying. And then you also get 1 postcard a month that has some affirmations or mantras that you can repeat to yourself or have visible around your workspace or your home life, to just repeat to yourself, to give yourself some intentional thoughts that make you feel good. So 4 postcards a month, you get them every single month for as long as you want, and then you unsubscribe when you no longer need them or want them. You can keep these, you can tuck them inside of your own journal and just kind of flip back to them when appropriate, or you can give them to a friend, leave them in someone else's space as a fun surprise. There's so many things you can do with these. That's it for today. Thank you so much for taking a look at these fun, summery, spring and summery, bright yellow and pink notebooks. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of them. You can get to all of them from my website at bexb.org/quick-shop. And there's so many more too. If pink or yellow is not your color, you can get all different colors. And there's so many different styles. Some are blank, some are prompted, some are lined, some are graph paper. So there's so many different things you can do. But thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you next month.